July 1920.
¿No hay
Alaska
nada aquí?
Peninsula.
¿Ninguna llave ni nada? Parece que no. La estantería no puedo.
Franklin appears to be very active.
Esto. ¿Dónde?
Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler.
¿Y aquí? ¿O es lo mismo? Es lo mismo.
Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler.
A lo mejor los números a algo.
February 1922, South Africa.
1922, Sudáfrica. ¿No hay nada más por aquí? 1922, Sudáfrica. Eso está ahí el mapa.
July 1920, Alaska Peninsula.
22 Sudáfrica y 1920 Alaska. Y afuera había otro. Coño. Que no me acuerdo. ¿Cuál era? A ver que lo mire. Este.
April 1925,
25,
a Cape
provincia de
province,
Aceh.
Sumatra.
22 Sudáfrica, 20 Alaska y 25 Aceh. Vamos a ver ahora. ¿Qué es esto? Vamos a meter el anillo. ¿Qué pasa?
The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
¿Y qué tengo que hacer? ¿Se mueven? ¡Ostras! ¿Qué me estás contando? Y esta barra cambia. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Qué huella es esta? Vale, hay que averiguar, supongo. Y si lo cambio todo a la vez, a ver. A ver si. Algo no coincidirá. Vale. Yo lo cambio todo de golpe.
The Alaskan Kodiak Bear.
Ah, mira. Este está bien. Está bien. Ahora este. Este. Esto no puedo cambiarlo. No me deja, le he dado, Este. Y me queda este. Vale, ¿en cuál me he equivocado? Tengo que hacer que coincidan. ¿O cómo? Porque este va con este. Pero no tiene sentido, entonces este. Y este a lo mejor va con este.
The Lion of Sumatra.
¿Vale? ¿Se está bien? Estos creo que están bien. 25. Este no es igual que el de abajo.
The African Kudu.
El kudu.
I heard the sound of a mechanism.
¿Está bien?
Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map.
¿Y ahora esto qué mierda es? 1900... En la fecha del anillo, tal vez. Que no la hemos usado.
A signet ring bearing the Clark's family's coat of arms. A number is written on it.
1587. 1587. Sí.
These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry.
Vale.
A dozen gold sovereigns. Some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much. Hardly enough to justify a robbery. A dozen...
Ay, no, que ya le he dado, perdón. Pensaba
A
que
dozen gold...
bueno, nada.
A dozen...
Que es lo mismo, yo.
Charlotte Clark, Comside, Churston, Devon. To Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chinchatsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Comside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. Sir, I know. But my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte. Sir Carmichael Clark, Comside, Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chinchatsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Comside, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother. Eton College School Year, 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline.
¿Ya? 5 puntos de ego. O sea, aquí ya lo hemos visto todo, ¿no? Porque esto no puedo verlo. Vámonos. Ahora te digo yo, cierra eso, porque como entre el hombre de aquí, nos ve ahí cotillando todas sus cosas, bendito sea el Señor, no va a matar. Vamos a ir mirando las cosas.
Sir Carmichael.
Por si hay algo nuevo.
The door is locked.
La puerta se abre con llave. Esta puerta no se puede abrir con... ¡No, güey! ¡Espera! Esto ya lo hemos visto. ¿Se puede? ¡Oh!
This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. No dust on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently.
Se nota.
No names. Disappointing.
Se habrá llevado algo porque aquí falta algo, creo, ¿eh?
Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No names. Disappointing.
Pues vaya. Atrás. Bueno, mira, por lo menos hemos podido cotillar eso. Los cuadros. Esto, a ver si hay algo nuevo aquí. Aquí creo que no me deja. Si no me saldría el símbolo.
I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Esto qué es?
Valuers report property. Building land located in
Le das sin cara, perdón.
Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for?
Ni idea, estimado compañero, ni idea. ¿Esto qué es? Otra carta.
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comside Churton, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here.
Falta una. ¿Faltaba la otra vez que vinimos? Ay, creo que puedo salir. No me acuerdo, ¿eh? La primera vez que vinimos faltaba la daga. ¿Puedo venir por aquí? Mira que hay
There
otra
are
carta.
some very valuable objects here.
Aquí hay otro mapa. No me acuerdo, faltaba la daga, tío. ¿Qué? No me sale nada, ¿eh?
Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map.
No recuerdo. Si me faltaba. No me acuerdo. De verdad que no me acuerdo. A ver la carta esta. Mira, aquí está la daga. Y otra vez dragón.
Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora.
Zora. Y yo la llamo Tora.
A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C.
Estaba pillado, ¿eh? Esto no es sangre.
I've already seen similar daggers.
¿Sí puedo salir? Puedo salir.
Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from?
Carroña. Pues no lo sé, señor Poirot, no lo sé. Vale. Por aquí no hay nada. Esta macetera.
Something makes me feel uncomfortable.
¿Qué pasa con esta macetera?
Brown pellets.
¡Ay!
Revolting.
¡Casquito!
Brown
Pobrecito.
pellets. Revolting. Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment.
No.
There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Madre mía, qué trago Poirot.
There, that's...
Ok. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Que hay un muerto o qué? Aparte de ratón. Porque como ha dicho que eso no le gusta. ¿Qué es esto? ¡Ay! ¡Concha, qué susto me ha dado! Pájaro feo.
This wisteria is in full bloom. This wisteria...
Vale. Aquí. Ay, perdón.
I would like to congratulate Clark's gardener. What symmetry.
La fuente. Algo por aquí. Por aquí creo que... No, no me podéis. Creo. Vamos a la fuente. Y ahora vamos a esto.
This fountain makes a very relaxing sound.
Pero entonces... El olor irá por... Por la rata. Mira, un invernadero. Espera, podemos ir al invernadero. No podemos ir al invernadero. Creo que me he ido muy lejos. ¿Qué hay aquí? Hay algo. Es una flor.
May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte.
Estoy yo avanzando mucho, ¿no? Ay. Vamos a por la carretilla, que no sé yo si estoy avanzando. Vaya que me encuentro otra cosa. Yo pensaba que íbamos a ir al invernadero, no que me iba a ir. A esto.
Clark's greenhouse. It must hold some rare plants. It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers.
La ha quemado,
The
¿no?
subject would probably be
no la ha
useful
roto.
to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Ay, mucho daño. Madre. ¿Por qué Dora dejó el carmesí objeto de la pertenencia? Porque dejó los regalos. Que es adorable. Dejo una carta. Mismo que la daga.
Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her, but she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her.
Me he hecho daño.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Pues ya estamos usando, hijo mío. Hostia. Te dejo una carta junto... Tú eres una envenenadora. ¿Hay una rata envenenadora? Sí, hay una rata. Esto. ¿Y esto? No. ¿Esta?
Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Pues vamos aquí ahora. A ver si podemos ir por aquí. No podemos ir por aquí, ¿no? No, no podemos. Pues vamos a dejar las cosas. Ay, esto no lo hemos mirado. No se puede mirar.
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important.
No se puede hacer nada. Vamos a dejar la llave.
Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
¿Y esto cómo se mantiene si no tiene clavo?
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Churston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burnt document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.